All right, everybody, so what we're doing today is I'm gonna cook a pork loin. I've got it from Sam's Club, but I've been brining it all night long. So I'm gonna show you the brine I used, and then I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna trim it. I cut it in half. It was a pretty big piece of loin. So I'm gonna use some different rubs today that I've never tried, so we're gonna see how that works out. I'm gonna use the Kinder's red garlic, and I'm also going to use some Woodfire garlic as well because I want it to have kind of a savory flavor to it. So let me get the loin out of the fridge, and then I'll go over, I'm gonna trim some of the fat off because I'm on a meal plan right now, so I'm trying to lose a little weight. So I'm gonna cut some of that fat off. It's also, I'm going with more savory spice because I'm trying to avoid some of that sugar and stuff like that. Let me grab it out real quick. So this is the brine I used. It's Cosmos. I brined it all night long. Probably put it in about 10 o'clock yesterday, so it's been brining for about 24 hours. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna drain the brine, rinse it off, and then I'm gonna trim a little bit off. So I put, like I said, I cut it in half, so I put it in 2 bags. It smells good. So we're gonna get rid of that brine. And we're gonna rinse it. Get rid of any excess brine. So I could see when I brined it, I put it in there like this, so it didn't get a lot on that side. You see that? So probably use a different method next time because of that. But I'm gonna take this piece of fat up here and I'm gonna kind of trim it off. I'm gonna leave some on there, but I'm gonna trim off. And I can almost just pull it. See? Just pull it off. But I'm gonna get rid of some of that excess fat because, like I said, I'm trying to meal plan right now, so I don't want a bunch of fat in there. So we're just gonna take some of this, pull what I can off of there. I probably won't cut, just pull, because I mean, it's coming off pretty simple. Might be because I brined it all night, I don't know. Never tried to pull it beforehand, but it seems to be coming off pretty easy. I mean, obviously it needs a little bit of persuasion, but not a whole lot. So I'm just pulling that fat off there. Obviously that's flavor. I know some of you guys are going, eek, what are you doing? Messing up that loin. But I am gonna leave a little bit on there. I just wanna get some of the excess off because I don't want it to be unhealthy. I want it to be a pretty healthy meal because I am using it for meal prep too. So, and pork by itself isn't that bad for you, but all the fat that's going with it, I mean, there's a ton of fat on here. I might just trim some of it off because some of it don't want to come. Yeah, let me trim some of that off real quick. All right, so we're done trimming and I've rinsed them both. Now I'm gonna season them up. And then I've got the Pitboss going. So I just gotta go shut the lid on that, let it heat up to temp. I'm gonna do it at 220 today. I know I've seen some recipes where people are cooking them at 300. I'm just gonna see how it goes because I'm gonna try to cook it all day. So hopefully that just makes it more delicious. But I'm gonna season with this one first. We're gonna let these sit for about 15 minutes before we throw them on. Like I said, if you guys have been barbecuing or smoking for a while and you see me doing something and you think there's a better way or you know of a better way to do it, just post it down in the comments because I'd love to learn a little bit more. I'm pretty amateur. I just got the Pitboss not too long ago and I'm just kind of doing these videos to show you know, some recipes I learned and how they turned out for guys that just got theirs. This red garlic really smells good, so I'm hoping it's as good as it smells. I'm putting quite a bit on here. I'm being pretty liberal with it. Okay, so I got a nice coat of that on there. Now I'm going to take the Woodfire garlic, so just a little more garlic flavor to it. Just to kind of fill in the gaps. This smells really good too. And fellas, do this while your wife's not home, because this counter is disgusting right now and she would be freaking out. But she loves the finished product, so just kind of got a little bit in there. Just gonna pat it in there. Okay, so it's all seasoned. And then the next step is we're just gonna throw it on the Pitboss. I've got it going out there. I'm gonna go close the lid. And then once we throw it on, we'll just put some meat probes in it and we'll let it cook up to, I think we're doing 140. We're gonna do it at 140, then we're gonna wrap it, pull it, and let it cook the rest of the way on its own. All right, so here we go. We've let it sit for about 15 minutes. So now we're just gonna cut into it. See how it turned out. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see it's very nice and moist. It's got a good smoke ring on it. So we're just gonna take a bite of it and see what it tastes like. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely do that again. I think the other one's gonna be a little more moist than this. This is like dripping off of here because I pulled it a little bit quicker, but man, I don't hate this. This is good. So I used the Kinder's rub, the red garlic, and the Woodfire garlic, 220. Put it on there, brought it up to 140. Took from about 9, it's probably about 9 o'clock, 9:15 to 12:15, 12:30. So somewhere in there, depending on which one. But wow, that is good. So I definitely cook that again. Follow me for more recipes and like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later.